Hello.
Hi.
What's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
My name's Nicole. I'm from Virginia.
Oh, cool. I was in Virginia last year.
Cool.
It's nice. It's very green.
Yes.
Is it really?
So here's a scenario.
Okay.
There's Sam and Dean. You can choose one to protect you, but the other one's trying to kill you. Who do you pick?
That's really easy. Sorry, I don't think that's a difficult question. Sorry, because I just think I would have Dean protecting me, Sam trying to kill me. I saw Dean with that demon stuff going on. I do not want him trying to kill me. I mean, they both are all the time anyway. Well, you know what I mean. But and Sam, see, I call Sammy Samuel, Sammy. He's quite cute, isn't he? I mean, I just think Jared's so cute. He's like 6'4", cute. I didn't know that was possible. Thank you for your question. I like your badges. Thank you. Love you too. We're so good. We're so good. I love how supportive this fandom is. It's amazing. I try to explain it to people who haven't been to a convention or who don't know, and it's quite difficult to explain it, isn't it? Yeah, it's like they're not getting it. It's like you have to bring them on and brainwash them. And they understand. I'm brainwashed. I'm happy about it. I've been fully indoctrinated into the cult of supernatural. I don't mean that in any disrespectful way, you know, I'm being cheeky. But a little bit, it's a little bit true. We're all brainwashed. We're all hypnotized by Jared and Jensen. I'll do anything you say. Hi.
Hi, my name is Madison. I'm from Sarasota, Florida. It's about 5 hours from here.
Just next door. Just, you know, down the road.
My question is that Abaddon's been on, like, she was in, I think, season 9, and she was a redhead, and she was Queen of Hell. So I was wondering if they're trying to keep that trend going since you're a redhead and you're with that. And if they asked you to change your hair color to change that trend, would you dye your hair a different color?
Yeah, I was waiting for them to ask me. Because I watched the show and I was like, there's a ginger, there's another ginger, there's a ginger. It did occur to me that they would ask me, and of course I would have. Can you imagine Rowena being blonde? Oh, we had a blonde wig, didn't I? So we can imagine Rowena being blonde. Jensen picked that wig. Dude's got quite good taste, eh? Quite sophisticated choice, I felt. And I really like being a blonde. I'll tell you something, this is weird, right? This is why I do think everything's connected. I was out for lunch with Lottie, who's the ginger-haired Scottish witch and Highlander. Lottie, you say it in Dutch. And I was saying to her how I've never had to dye my hair for a role, that I would love to have to go blonde. It was her birthday, actually. I'd love to have to go blonde, because then they do it for you, and do you know what I mean? There's a reason to do it. And I got home that day, and I got my script, and I opened up the episode, and I read, Rowena, it was slightly different than the script, Rowena emerges with blonde hair. And I was like, oh. Were you listening? Same day, same freaking day. So I got to be blonde. So it really occurred to me that they would, because I'd seen Abaddon and how strong, you know, and how much of an impact. And then my first day on set was Jensen directing, and I was only on set for one day, and all I had to do was pick up the glass of whiskey and take a sip, with bodies nailed to the ceiling. Do you know what I'm talking about? That took every single piece of control and experience and training, just not to like knock shit over, and like, because it was, you know, my first day on set, and one of the first things Jensen said to me, he was standing beside Lou, the stunt guy, and I'm standing in front of him like this, and he's standing and he was like, yeah, another redhead. That's one of the first things he said. So yeah, I don't think it's deliberate. I just think I happen to have red hair. But yeah, if what you're saying leads to a trend, then I'll go with it. Thank you for your question. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Here's a bit of a mess on that.
You look gorgeous.
Thanks, I'll take it. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
I'm Elle, and I'm from Florida. And I was wondering if Marina had to leave, what would be her ideal way to go?
And I like a telenova, like a supernova, like in some kind of magic light ship that just somehow ascended to a different dimension, where she was queen of that as well. I think that answers your question. I think it does. There's no more to say about that. That's it. Or she gets in the TARDIS. Thank you for your question. You dropped your sweetie hen. How are you? Good, how are you? You're not paying attention? That's fine. Hi. Hi. Can you shout me your question from over there? I'll come over.
Hi, I'm Cassie and I'm from Miami.
Nice.
And on set, you and Crowley obviously have a love-hate relationship, even though it's more hate. So I was wondering what your relationship was with Mark off set.
Mark, my first day I was on set with him, I was in the dinner queue. I'm very often at the front of the dinner queue. I'm always thinking about my stomach. And there was somebody in between us, and Mark, because Mark was kind of like this. Hi, I'm Mark. Such a bad impersonation. I kind of reached through to shake my hand. I've heard great things about you. And then we sat down and had lunch together. And I don't think he meant to. It slightly terrified me because he was like, yeah, we all bring our A game. Jared and Jesse, they bring their A game. And I was like, oh my God, what's an A game? And he really, the first scene I did with him was the one where I'm in chains and I meow at him. And all you had to do was stand there and say, Mother? Which is one of my favourite things ever. And at the end of filming that, he didn't have to. It's weird at the end of filming a scene. Sometimes you go one way, somebody else is going another way. You know, they're filming something else over in a different place, or you're going back to your trailer. And he made a point of coming over to me and he said, "Great work, well done." He does a much better impersonation of me than I do of him. So that's how it started, and it's kind of gone on from there. He invited me to his house last